Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're back with another lore video. I'm just leaving a little note at the beginning of this video just to say the video might be out a little earlier than usual as it is a public holiday and it will require my attention in the outside world. But without further ado, let's begin. The Skaven are a horrifying, dark, and diabolic humanoid race, resembling that of giant bipedal rats. While their origins remain a mystery, other than the commonly accepted tale of the doom of Kavzar, there are some who have devoted what little time they may have on this world to studying these vicious creatures. Naturally, due to the Skaven's secretive nature, these scholars are normally quickly disposed of. But luckily, there have been some cases where their research has not been destroyed, and so we have managed to learn this much. Resembling large, bipedal rats, roughly the size of an average man, with strong upper jaws, able to rip through lightly armoured flesh with little trouble. Fine, thick fur, which provides excellent insulation for even the harshest frozen climates in the north. Their bodies are hunched, most possibly due to their living conditions, as the Skaven tend to live together in massive cramped numbers within the hidden cities of the Under Empire. Interestingly enough, their skin secretes a strange fine oil. This makes the fur of the Skaven to be almost waterproof, which is why it is common to come across camps near bodies of water, or now, more even so, in the vast oceans. As the Skaven are increasingly taking to the oceans in order to spread more efficiently. It would seem that this very same oil also secretes a pheromone, which the Skaven use to deduce the emotions of their fellow kin, which can be both advantageous or disastrous to the Ratmen. Confidence will fill among the ranks, but so will fear. Upon closer inspection, it would appear that most of the Skaven race are extremely undernourished. Due to their large numbers, food is very scarce, and the average Skaven must feed regularly, far more than the average human. This is due to the very active nature of the Skaven, as they are constantly moving in an effort to remain undetected by the man-things above. Because of this, Skaven will happily eat anything that can be digested, and will not hesitate to eat some of their own kind. Indeed, cannibalism is very common within the Skaven race. Their skin is normally heavily scarred, either by surviving attempts on other races, or by the incredibly common infighting within their race. Their bodies are naturally resistant to sickness and plague, some more so than others, even going as far as embracing plague as a natural part of their lives. This is due to the disgusting living conditions of the Skaven, where what could be classified as streets and homes in the cities of the Under Empire are filled with feces and rotting corpses. Those which have yet to be eaten, that is. Their skeletons are very light, which allows for fast movement. In truth, the Skaven are incredibly fast, often skulking in the world above without being noticed. They're extremely flexible, which allows them to fit into even the most cramped of places. What the Skaven lack in physical strength, they more make up with their very powerful hind legs. This further increases their speed and allows them to jump at great heights. Commonly, it is accepted that Skaven have very short lifespans, and it is generally thought that the average Skaven would live about an average of 20 standard human years. It is important to note that generally only the most cunning of Skaven can even hope to live as long as 20 years. Due to their almost downright suicidal nature and their eagerness to kill their own, it would be a surprise if a typical clan rat would survive more than 2 years, let alone 20. Obviously, to the higher ranked Skaven, who have not only been blessed with longer lifespans due to warpstone abuse, but also treat the lower ranked rats as expendable resources of war, who can easily be replaced. Skaven have amazing senses of hearing and smell, allowing them to track and detect threats with relative ease. Their eyesight, however, varies. In the dark, the Skaven are at their apex. Their red eyes are able to see what others cannot, almost in complete darkness. But in the light, they are hindered dramatically, due to their subterranean nature. We have spoken in great detail about the Skaven physically, but before we end this video, I would like to talk about their states of mind. Firstly, I would like to quote an old Skaven fable. A tale is told of two Skaven, birthkin from the same breeder. While scouting the woods above their home, they encountered a ravenous minotaur. Wisely, they fled the beast, but it gave chase and pursued them for many miles. "Surely," said the first Skaven, panting, "we cannot outrun this horrible creature." The second chittered his agreement. "Nor do we have to," he replied. Unsure of his birthkin's motive, the first Skaven asked, "What do you mean?" By way of response, the second Skaven tripped his companion, answering, "I only need to outrun you." While many will think what I have just recited is simply just a fable, in truth, it is actually reality for the common Skaven. A Skaven holds no allegiances, not to family, lord, or member of the Council of 13, only to themselves, and obviously to their god, the Horned Rat. The average Skaven looks out for himself, and would more than gladly kill his own birthkin if it meant his chance for survival, or for advancement. While it is true, Skaven do serve others, it is purely by both fear and waiting for the opportunity to strike. Naturally, the Skaven warlords and Lords of Decay themselves are all too aware of the devious plannings of their brethren, for in most cases, they have acted that way to get where they are today. It is because of this that the Skaven live very paranoid lives. Literally anyone of their own kind could be out to kill them at any given moment. That doesn't stop them from attempting a coup, however, as the Skaven, regardless of their state of mind, always believe they are masters of manipulation, and always believe that whatever plan they come up with will always succeed. But we know, time and time again, this is not the case. And with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our lore video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all again very, very soon.